Hello viewers, thanks for watching Parties Extra, brought to you by Party Galaxy. Dr. Julie Strebel Hager, President of the Oklahoma County Medical Society, is here today, and we're glad to have you. Welcome, Julie.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
You were installed, I guess, in January as the new president, and you had a big inauguration party at the Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club.
We did.
And so tell us what you got into.
Well, the Oklahoma County Medical Society is a society of about 1,200 Oklahoma County physicians, and it is the philanthropic arm of organized medicine. We basically are the advocates for doctors and advocates for patients, and trying to improve on that relationship as much as possible. It's been an interesting journey so far. The society was formed in 1900, so it's been around for a long
100
time.
years, almost. What is the seat?
Mm-hmm. This will be at 114th year. Mm-hmm. And prior to developing it, we didn't have any organized medical transportation, so IMSA came out of Oklahoma County Medical Society. Oklahoma Blood Institute is actually a product of theirs. Several physicians years ago signed personal notes to be able to finance a clean blood source for the city, and now OBI is in its wonderful position as being an example for so many other blood institutes all over the country, and actually nationally. They've just become a cord stem cell transplant.
And that started with you
so
all. Mm-hmm.
That started there. Health Alliance for the Uninsured started in our building and started as a project. Hospice of Oklahoma County. So lots of different physician and patient service related organization or parts of that.
Well, and you said something about they opened a letter in a century, in what was it, the century chest?
Yes, this year we are doing a lot of focus on where we've been. Since there are lots of questions about where medicine's going, we decided to kind of focus on things that have been in the past. And in 1913, a church downtown put a time capsule in their floor, and they sealed it so well. All of the different businesses throughout the city were represented, and they opened it in 2013. And there was a letter for several things actually from the Medical Society of that day, but there was a letter actually signed by the president of the Oklahoma County Medical Association at the time, writing to the physicians of 2013, and knowing that they would have cured most of the ailments, and just hoping that they continued to enjoy a prominent place in society. And the interesting thing is that the letter was signed by the grandfather of the president of Oklahoma County Medical Society last year. So they were presidents 100 years apart from one another, and the grandson actually got to open the letter at our board meeting.
Well, tell us a little bit about you. You're an obstetrician gynecologist.
I am.
And you are in practice with your sister and your father, I think. Is that correct?
That's exactly right.
They are lovely people. I love your dad and I love your sister. So tell us a little bit about that and how long that's been going on.
I obviously was raised in a medical family, and I always thought that I would go to medical school, but I thought I would be a pediatrician. And Dad took me to work one day when I was a senior in high school, and I got to watch him work, and it was just completely eye-opening. And so I did go to college and medical school, and in medical school sort of decided that a surgical field with the aspect of relationships was going to be what I needed to do. So I chose obstetrics and gynecology, and I trained actually in Denver, Colorado, because I believed I probably was going to practice back here. And I wanted to just see how they did it other places too. So I spent 4 years in Denver and moved back here 12 years ago and joined Dad and Dr. Jim Fennell, who had been his partner for over 40 years. practiced with, and incidentally, Jim delivered me. So it was an interesting, great way to practice. That's how, when you start practice with people who are your family and they'll give their eye teeth to see you succeed, you just can't be in a better situation. So I practiced with them until Dr. Fennell retired, and about 5 years ago, my younger sister joined us. I have one older sister who's an attorney. She is not in the family business, but she keeps us out of trouble, I suppose. And it's just worked really well. It has its challenges, I think, dealing with family. You say things to sometimes your family that you wouldn't say to other people, but it also is so important for my patients, because I feel like when I can't be there, I leave them in the hands of the people I trust more than anybody.
Well, Julie, you've always been one of our favorites since you were a little girl. So we wish you the very best this year in all of your endeavors. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.